What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this past week has been a very hectic one, and there's been a lot of drama brewing up behind the scenes regarding a lot of the leaks that we've seen for the brand new Battlefield game. In particular, the class system. Now, there's a couple of things going on right now within this community. First and foremost, the medic class within Battlefield and how it's going to be handled, because obviously, as you guys know, the medic in this game is basically support LMGs, and they can handle both meds and ammunition. So, I want to discuss this, and on top of that, the perks when it comes to the class system as well. Now, again, we're not really, this isn't a foreign concept to see these field upgrades, but they do seem quite overwhelming to a certain degree to a lot of people, and I wanted to go ahead and discuss this, give my 2 cents about everything, and kind of see what you guys have to say down in the comment section so we can all come to a conclusion and maybe find a middle ground with the developers to hopefully perfect this overall system within this game. But ladies and gentlemen, before we go and dive deep, if you guys are interested in more content just like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. We post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern Time. Everything between Battlefield, COD, Splitgate 2, and also I'm going to be trying to dabble in Gears of War E-Day as well when that eventually goes ahead and launches. So if you guys are interested in any of those titles, by all means, subscribe and hit that bell. And last but not least, we do stream Monday through Saturday over on Twitch, starting between 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Time. If you guys are interested in any of this stuff, we host open lobbies pretty much daily there. By all means, you can find a link to my Twitch channel down in the description of this video. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to go ahead and begin, like I said, I want to discuss the support class, where the medic and the support are going to be kind of intertwined into one, which is an interesting concept. Now, at first, I gotta be real with you guys, I was kind of on board, although really out of the Battlefield loop, it just seemed like it solved the problem of not being able to get what you want and need when you truly need it, I know we all like to talk the talk when it comes to the Battlefield community and how it's, very team-based, and it is, especially if you're playing with friends. But the majority of the time, if you're running around and you're low on health, you're not going to get the meds. Or if you're running around and you have no ammunition, you're not going to get the ammo. But with this new system, they're intertwined into one box. So you'll be seeing these probably quite frequently scattered across the map, and no matter what you need, you'll be able to obtain it, kind of canceling out the problem of, people just not playing their roles properly, I guess. But the more that I think about it and the more that I sit on this idea, it kind of gets to me a bit more. Now, the LMGs aren't necessarily my problem here when it comes to this class, you know what I'm saying? We've actually seen it in the past, so it's not a problem, really, it's not. I feel like people would adjust, adapt, and get used to it, LMGs aren't the end of the world, especially for medics, but my problem now lies with the box. The thing that I thought was really good that would cancel out some problems now brings a whole nother bag load of problems, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. And that's the hardest part about all of this stuff, is that, you can try to introduce something to resolve issues, but 9 times out of 10 is going to branch out and cause its own issues. This right here would allow any player on the battlefield to be able to have unlimited meds and unlimited ammunition. It's already rough enough that certain classes get that to even begin with, because that is a huge factor for why people play those classes. That's exactly why you see medics who don't simply revive your teammates, because they don't play that class to revive teammates. They play that class to get meds faster than their opponents, which 110% gives you a 1-up on your opponent. When your opponent can't heal in the blink of an eye, but you can, that allows you to win more gunfights. That's why people pick it instead of actually playing the medic role, right? And, it is what it is. I'm not saying everybody doesn't play medic, but I'm just saying that's why some people play the way they do when it comes to these classes. But now you have one set class that gives you everything in one: meds and ammunition. And according to Jack Frags, apparently you can use all weapons, across the board, no matter what class you're using, just like how it is in Battlefield 2042. Now, again, I'm not really necessarily against that, because I like having the variety in weapons to choose from. I understand that having weapons, kind of stuck to their roles adds a little bit more of a vibe, but I just like using everything, A lot of the time it's hard because, like I said, if you want to use a specific class, you have to think about the weapons that come along with it. Although in the past, we've had, obviously other options like carbines and stuff like that, as you can pick secondaries for certain classes, so you don't have to specifically use snipers for recon, LMG support, so on and so forth. But I gotta be real, I've been really enjoying, playing a medic with an AR, SMG, LMG, whatever I want, or even playing a recon with an SMG, it was just fun with the creativity. But again, I wouldn't be mad if they changed it to class-specific weapons, but in its current state, that's what it is. You could use whatever you want, no matter what. And I feel like this is going to create a really harsh meta. I'm going to be real with you. Being able to use whatever weapon you want on top of a class that gives you unlimited health and ammunition, I think is a tad bit too much. I'm going to be real. I saw a post on Reddit. I thought I sent it to my inbox so I can post it up here for you guys, but I didn't, and I don't know where it's at. So I apologize. Someone on Reddit put this out there. It was great, and I wanted to share it with you all. But honestly, why not just make the assault class into the medic again? What do you guys think about that? I'm very curious to see what everybody thinks about this overall, concept. Because we don't have a medic class right now. It's assault, engineer, support, and recon. Support being both ammunition and meds. But we could just turn support into support with the ammunition. They still have LMGs. And then you can move over to the assault class and turn that more into a medic style class. Give them the med box and the ability to be able to revive teammates. I don't know. Again, I think that would be the best option, the best alternative, but I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say. And then the second portion to the class is, like I said, are the perks. Now, to go ahead and begin here, I should probably tell you guys what the perks actually are. For the assault class, level 1 will be Grenadier, carry more grenades. Level 2 is going to be Flak, resistance to explosive damage. Level 3 is going to be Gadget Reload, reload gadgets faster. And level 4 is Heavy Flak. If you press R1 and L1 at the same time, you temporarily gain extreme damage resistance against explosives. That actually sounds pretty key. Now, you guys know I always love damage resistance. But again, my curiosity is how long it's going to take to get to level 4. Is it going to be something that every casual can, get maxed out every match they play? Or is it going to be something that is going to require a little bit of skill and, a little bit more finesse, and you actually have to play very well, get kills, play a ton of OBJ, and yes, you can go ahead and obtain probably level 4 nearish the middle, more towards the end of the match. That's what I'm curious to see, how fast this is going to progress. But again, moving on here to the engineer, setups. Level 1, anti-armor tree. Slow down vehicles you heavily damage. Gain extra rockets. And reveal vehicles. I can't read the rest because the resolution of this picture I'm reading it off is not the best, but it might, be saying reveal vehicles when hit or something like that. I'm not sure. Level 2 is Dogpile. Reload rocket launchers faster. Level 3 is Mark Target. Vehicles you damage or spot are easier to lock onto. And level 4 is Thermite Drone. Press to deploy a suicide drone capable of disrupting a vehicle. I can't read the rest, but basically the whole concept of this drone, I'm assuming, is that you can, throw it out there and it'll probably be like an EMP type deal. Maybe they can't shoot out of the tank or something like that, allowing you to get some better shots off on it. Maybe they can't move, they slow down. That's what I'm assuming. Then moving over to the support side of things. Level 1, medical triage, I believe. Faster revive and dragging. Improve supply crates. And heal while... Again, sorry, it's such bad resolution. I'm not exactly sure. Sorry. Level 2, Crate Heal Plus. Improve the supply crate's healing. Level 3, Perimeter Defense. Defensive gadgets recharge faster and have increased capabilities. And Level 4, Active Medic. Press R1 and L1 at the same time, obviously, to heal others as if you were a supply crate and revive much faster for a limited time. I'm assuming what that means is that, again, you can revive people faster. But if you press it, I'm guessing it's going to be like a little circle around your character is what I'm assuming. And anybody in that radius will get heals. They'll get meds. Like you're an active crate, like someone's running up to the crate and picking it up. You could basically do that for people around your perimeter, which actually sounds, interesting and all. And then finally for recon, level 1 sniper tree, spot by aiming, eliminate weapon sway, and gain resistance spot. Like, honestly, spot by aiming is interesting because I don't know. I feel like that's a bit too OP. You'll just have a bunch of snipers just scanning the field, not actually seeing enemies or seeing people. And we'll have the same problem like back in the day with Battlefield 4 where you could just spam the spot button. And, even if you don't see someone, you'll get a lucky ping and then you can just beam them out and you know exactly what's going on. I don't know if that's going to be a good thing. Level 2, Despicable. Enemies you shoot in the chest with bolt action rifles are revealed and heal slower. Again, this is sounding pretty toxic if you ask me. Having my health be, slowed down is not really what I want completely, if you know what I'm saying. And then level 3, Kill Shot. Enemies you headshot with bolt action rifles cannot be revived, which is, once again, is kind of annoying. But I mean, like I said, not the end of the world, I suppose, but it will be kind of aggravating, because that's the whole point of shooting people with snipers in Battlefield. Nobody's aiming for the body shots, really. Everybody's aiming for headshots, so that's going to be kind of aggravating, I feel like. And then level 4, mortar support. Press R1 plus L1 to call in a mortar strike where you are aiming. I don't know, guys. Recon sounds pretty freaking overpowered, if you ask me. But again, I want to hear your guys' 2 cents on this perk system because, again, I'm not angry with this concept. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for it, and I think it's, good, and it'll add a little bit more variety to your match-to-match, gameplay. But some of them on certain classes do sound a little wild. I think that, they could do with a little tuning, to make them less overpowered. But, like I said, this is something that's hard to critique because we only saw leaked images. And in a lot of the gameplay, I'm pretty positive they didn't have level 4 anything. So we didn't get to witness any of this stuff. My curiosity lies right now with how long this takes to complete. I think that's going to really differentiate, how overpowered some of this stuff might be or how underwhelming it might be. If level 4 is extraordinarily hard and you need like nuke level amounts of points to get to level 4, like in Battlefield 5, then maybe it won't be so bad. It might not be that horrible of a thing, and we probably won't even notice it that much until, certain points within the game, and it'll feel kind of rewarding maybe at that point for yourself to, earn some of these abilities. But if they're fast and easy to obtain, that's going to cause some issues, especially on some of these classes. So it depends on how long it takes for these to be completed, but I still think an overall tuning wouldn't be hated by a lot of people in the community. But again, I want to know what you guys have to think. Please go down in the comment section and let me know what you guys think about the medic being combined between support and the medic class. And if you think it should be transferred over to assault or stay this way. And also about this overall perk system here. Do you think that they are good or do you think that they are bad? Underwhelming? Overpowered? And also, I'm curious on what you guys think about the time frame for these perks as well, like I mentioned. Do you think it's going to be something that is going to take a long time to obtain? Or do you think they're going to be pretty quick and people are going to be able to get them like it's not even hard at all? Ladies and gentlemen, as always, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you hated it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. We post daily here at 8 morning Eastern Time. And of course, if you guys are interested in my live streams, I do stream Monday through Saturday over on Twitch, starting between 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Of course, if you guys are interested, you can link that channel down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you all next one. Peace out.